guys, so we read a lot of Disney books this week. So now I'm going to challenge you to create a comic strip using Cinderella, Finding Nemo, Thumper, Lilo and Stitch, Ballerina Princess, or another Disney story that is your favorite, and create a comic strip. I'm going to include some here in just a second of ways that you can incorporate comics. So there are many different ways that you can go about creating a comic strip. Some of the ones that I'm showing you now have many thought bubbles, they have different panels. Things that you want to have on a comic strip just really include color, and you want to have thoughts, and you want to know what your characters are thinking, and you want to have your pictures or your drawings be there and be vibrant. So I'll show you some examples in just a second. So as you just saw, there are many different ways that you can create a comic strip. There are different patterns, there are different ways that you can put your panels, you can make them bigger, you can make them smaller, you can have thought bubbles here or here or here. You can have them wherever you want. You just have to include panels, which are your boxes, and these are easy to draw on just a regular piece of paper. And same with your thought bubbles. It's just a circle or an oval, whichever you prefer, and then a little triangle at the bottom to show that they are talking. And then you know what they're saying. So here's one example that I found of a comic strip. This is a Peanuts, Snoopy, Charlie Brown, whatever you want to call it, comic strip. And it says, "I'll shoot the arrow, Snoopy, and you chase it, okay?" And then he shoots the arrow, and then he catches the arrow, clomp, and then he has the arrow. Here is a Garfield comic that has more phrases in it. So it's Garfield at a table, and then it says, "Hey Garfield, let's do something. We could take a walk, fly a kite, learn to knit, plant a garden, or you can ignore everything I say." And Garfield says, "Yeah, let's do that." So here's the last little comic that I found. This is another Garfield one. So it looks like Garfield wakes up with a party hat and he says, "Yawn." Then he eats his food, and then of course he burps up his food, and then he basks in the sun. Then he goes and gets some more food from the fridge, and then he boots Odie off of the bed, I'm assuming. And then it says, "New Year, old me." So those are just some comics that I found online that I thought were funny. So now I challenge you. Use one of our stories. Again, we had Cinderella, Finding Nemo, Thumper, Lilo and Stitch, and Ballerina Princess. Or use one of your favorite stories or your favorite fairy tale. You could also do Little Red Riding Hood or something along those lines. You are open to anything in the world. Make up your own comic if you want. Just create a comic strip. They're really easy. Draw it out on a piece of paper and share them with me below. Alright guys, that concludes our Disney week. Bye guys.